This is a Slater's steak. This is a Gilbert and Becker slate hammer. The shaft is made for cutting slates on a steak. We also have the Storz hammers, right hand and left hand, and the Storz French slate hammers. They're all designed with the cutting shank. If you're going to cut slates, particularly heavy slates, this is the method you're going to be using. Thinner slates you can cut with a regular cutter. These cutters are great for standard thickness slates. Standard thickness is 1/4 inch, 3/16 to 1/4. When they get thicker, this one here is almost 1/2 inch, or thicker than that even, then a steak is what you're going to want to use with a hammer. See? Now, if you had to cut this slate off like this, you're not going to, first off, remember, always cut on the back. So you're going to mark it on the back. If you have to cut it like that, you're not just going to cut down the middle. You have to whittle away at it until you get close to your mark, and then you can trim your mark off. The way the cutter works, you lay the slate on and trims it right off. Just like that. That's all there is to it. Slater's steak, Gilbert and Becker hammer, or Storz hammer. You can buy these in sets where you get the hammer and the steak together. This is a Storz right-hand hammer. It has the bevel on one side, so when you're cutting a steak, the bevel is situated to use with your right hand. This is cutting with a hammer and a steak. This is the Storz French style hammer made in Germany, and it has a bevel on both sides so you can cut with it right or left-handed. I'm not left-handed, so I can't demonstrate, but what happens is this claw gets in the way, so you have to cut either left-handed this way or right-handed this way. So these are the 3 hammers that we sell right now that can be used with a steak. The Gilbert and Becker, right or left. Storz right hand or left. We can also get the left-handed hammer, but we only stock the right. The French hammer, Storz French hammer made in Germany, right or left. The advantage of the hammer and steak are that you can cut very thick slates, or if you have a very thick slate and you cut it with a diamond blade on a tile saw, for example, then you can take the edge and trim it, always on the back side, with a hammer and a steak to get that bevel so it looks correct. A sawn edge is square, a cut edge is beveled, and a sawn edge does not blend in with the rest of the roof. So you should always trim any sawn edge with a hammer and a steak just to give it the correct look.